How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of my trip to Thailand to study Muay Thai. Last week's episode, we went through the process of how to do a border run if you're planning on staying in the country past 2 months. And in this week's episode, we're going to be going through a weekend in Chiang Mai. I hope you guys can enjoy the show. And while I have your attention, if you wouldn't mind, be so kind. You know what's gonna be what I'm about to say is click on all that YouTube stuff, subscribe, like, comment, any feedback to help me out in the algorithm. That'd be greatly appreciated. And with all that formal shit out of the way, is it too early to curse? Maybe. Well, let's get into the show, guys. I hope you guys can enjoy it. So today, I found a breakfast joint that I'm gonna go check out. And I'm just gonna be an absolute lazy bum today. I think I'm just gonna kind of vibe around the city. I really don't feel like walking around with my camera. So I'm headed to a brunch place now. And I don't know, maybe just get my Steam Deck and go places and just chill, play video games and just vibe out in the city. Because it's like, I'm down with doing nothing, but I'm not too sure about the whole like staying in my room playing video games. I'm not too sure about that, so now let's go find this joint. It's this place. I don't know. Ooh, actually, I was gonna say I don't know because of the prices, but I see 185. But it's just that when you're eating, is like you wanna. And I was just looking at my finances, and I'm like, damn, bro, I should really be more frugal with my spending because, like, not for nothing, it's like, you know, I could go get a meal right now for 80 baht, except I'm gonna get a smaller meal for what, 205? You know, at 200 baht, it's really not that much cheaper than the US. You know, maybe like $3 cheaper, and that's really not that much. Fuck. Alright, hold it. Because the truth is that damn, but that's a good looking breakfast though. Oh yeah, isn't that a nice place? I don't know, because here's the thing, man. I just checked my finances, and it's like I'm not exactly at a point where, you know, I'm in danger, but man, is it kind of like, it's certainly at a point now where I'm like, I'm a little bit concerned, you know. I'm starting to get to a point that I'm like, hey, maybe I should be frugal. It's just that, damn, bro, I want a basic ass American breakfast with eggs and toast and bacon and shit. I'm tired of having soup in the morning for breakfast. It's like, no offense to Thai people, but it's like, yo, can I just get some like boring ass American breakfast? The good old classics. All right, I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna see if I can find something. So I find this place, Waco Bako, and it's between 100 and 200 baht. That's a lot better than this 300 to 600 baht. All right, Waco Bako, let's go. Up here, make a left. Okay. And actually it's pretty good because up here is by the shortcut back to my house. So that's pretty dope. All right, I'll see you at Bako Waco. Alright, cool. It's a restaurant. Shit, already I like what I see. 100 baht for this thing? I don't even know what that is. Dude, 89 baht? Look at that shit. For those sandwiches? Fuck yeah. Served with passion. You see what I mean though? You see those prices? It's like... I ended up going with this sandwich. Looks pretty good, and a glass of milk. After breakfast, I went back to the place I was staying, and I wanted to explore the hotel a bit. So I walked around so you guys can see what it's like staying at, I think it was called Gap's house.
And I think staying here the price was around, it was pretty cheap. I think it was like $3 per night, so that's very, very cheap. Granted, the place I was staying at was a really small room, so keep that in mind. And after that, I headed to a bakery for some coffee and a pastry.
So, I just learned a little something. Turns out there are ATMs here that can eat your card. So, always make sure to, before you use an ATM, to look up the reviews of the ATM, and if it has 0 reviews, then you'll know that that shit will eat up your card. And another thing, a bit of advice that I'd give people, mandatory, you need to go, when you travel, you need to get yourself a travel credit card, some sort of a credit card where you don't have to pay exchange rates or fees or some foreign fees or some shit like that. International transaction fees, that's what they call them. And I would even argue you should have 2 travel credit cards, because if you lose your first card, you're fucked. So that's my advice for now. Now I'm gonna actually go get my passport and go into the bank and go ahead and try to withdraw money to see how that process is like, if it's gonna really be that a lot like that easier than using an ATM. Yummy.
That actually ended up not working out. I don't know why, but when I did go to a bank, they didn't want to give me any service. I don't know if it's a foreigner thing. I don't know if they're like, no, we want you to use the ATM so we can get more fees. All I know is I went into a local bank to make a withdrawal. When I sat in the queue. When they brought me up, I explained my situation. I just want to withdraw some money with my card, and they looked at me and they said, no, you can't do that. And then they just whooshed me away. So it's like, if you have better luck, great, but in my experience, that didn't work out. Usually everything has to be automated, and I don't want to throw this on them. But maybe hey, Thais, my guys, I love you. You taught me so much. I'm going back to your country because I want to keep learning from you. You're the best friend that I never thought I would ever deserve, as well as like the fact that you guys are this cultural of welcomeness. Your food is awesome. You have an incredible form of martial arts. You have all these facilities for us to come and learn from your culture. So it's like I'm eternally grateful. You've changed me for the better. But you guys can be pretty fucking racist sometimes. I'm sorry if I piss anyone off, but that's what I was told. And I wasn't told this by other foreigners. I was told this by Thai people. I was told that if you're going to be dealing with any of the business in different side of Thai, going to government offices, dealing with passport shit, going into banks, go with a Thai person. So I went in by myself, and they took one look at me, and they're like, no, you can leave. I don't want to talk to you. So it's like, whatever that reason may be, they didn't want to deal with me. They didn't like me, whatever. It's all good. I just went to an ATM. The only thing that I will say, as I said earlier, is come out here with a travel credit card. Two travel credit cards. What's a travel credit card? A travel credit card is a card that doesn't give you foreign extra transaction fees for foreign currencies. So make sure you have that feature with your card. Make sure your card is ready and set, and when you're withdrawing money from ATMs, go on Google. Maybe it seemed kind of silly, but go check the review for that ATM. ATMs that have been known to malfunction and heat your card, those are gonna stick out. So that's another thing that you got to be very mindful of. But then after experiencing a little bit of the Thai culture, I just wanted to walk around and check out the shrines. I had nothing else to do, so I was like, fuck it, let me just bounce around town.
I remember this place. So unfortunately, it was a nice shrine, but it was just too many people coming in, too much traffic. I was trying to catch a vibe and just like get lost in a trance, but then oh look, there's another one I can try on the way back home. But I'm trying to get into a trance, and then people keep coming by, and it's quite distracting. And then second, the guy comes up to me, and bless his heart, his name, oh fuck, hold up. Oh shit, we going right there, baby. Hold up. Bro, I've never been to this part of Chiang Mai. I don't even know where the fuck I am. But as I was saying, I was trying to catch a vibe, and then bless his heart, the guy comes up to me and starts talking to me. And it's like, okay, you know, he doesn't understand. I'm just here trying to get, oh fuck, I've been here before. Oh no. I know where we're at. Fuck. I thought, no wait. No, this is a different shrine. Oh yeah. Well anyways, the guy starts talking to me. Doesn't leave me alone, and I was just like, okay, fine, I guess I'll chat with someone. And then he starts talking to me about mass shootings. And I'm from the US, if you can't tell. And it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, that's exactly what I want to be thinking about. All those kids getting gunned down in schools back in my country. Oh yeah, sure, I want to think about that. It's like, anything else? Hey, let's talk about all the abortions we have, and let's talk about horrible things that happen. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so here I am at this cool ass shrine. I want to go check it out. Okay, so whoa, check this place out. Holy shit, kinda wish I brought my my camera instead of my Steam Deck. Oopsie. Wait, oh, I've been here before. Yeah, this is that golden place. Oh, so I have been here, have I? Hold up, let me check, make sure I got an extra battery. I got an extra battery. I mean, I can also charge my GoPro off of I did bring a power bank, so that is possible. It's actually a pretty good vibe. I'm gonna find a toilet, take a piss, and find an area to, you know, fucking smoke some of the Ganges. Yeah, right behind this is like this big ass golden structure. Yeah. And there it is. Oh, so they got multiple. Damn, they got temples and temples here. Oh, I know what temple I can go to. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know exactly where I am. Not for nothing, but this has actually been such a nice day. The weed hits so perfect. The right amount of highness. I don't know if there's a chair in this temple. It could be the Minecraft house. It's kind of funny because like it's been ages since I've been back here, but it really doesn't seem that far because I was just at the episode 2. I was just editing like maybe last week, and I remember seeing that part right here. I don't know, this is kind of trippy. Anyways, look at that, that's beautiful. I gotta go take a piss. Yo, I'm out here trying to find a place to smoke. But everywhere I keep going, I just keep coming across dead ends, but I'm seeing some funky shit. Look at this. That's some funky shit. Is that an apartment complex? I see. No smoking. That's why I gotta get out of here and find a place like this alley. Yo. God damn it. It was this whole ordeal. And then the second I turn on the camera, boom, I find a place to smoke. Chilling in the Minecraft house. You know, not for nothing is definitely a recommended activity. You know, it's actually kind of dope. Just smoke some weed, grab a joint, and just go from temple to temple and just go into the shrines and just chill, vibe, and not be such a fucking tourist. Granted, I have been here for like months, so it doesn't really feel like I'm anywhere fancy. It just feels like I'm downtown. The only difference is that I can afford to be here. So it's been pretty dope. Now imagine on shrooms. That shit would be wild.
Yeah, that's something that I really would recommend you do, and if you're gonna be in Chiang Mai. And the one thing that I regret about my trip is that I spent too much time in my room near the school. Chiang Mai doesn't have to be expensive. It's the hotel I was staying at was like $3 a night. You can eat for like $1 per meal, and if you're trying to cut weight, you can push that to even crazier lengths. Even just going to these temples and just sitting in the temple and just resting and just like being quiet and still, it was incredibly soothing for me. And each temple felt like a different place where I can go and just let my mind soothe itself out and just rest. So that's something that I would very much recommend you do. If you don't know what to do there, don't stay stuck in your room, don't stay stuck in your hotel. Just get your ass to a shrine and just sit in the shrine and chill. By the way, just keep in mind the etiquette of what the inside of the temple is like. So there are certain rules that you have to follow. One of them, off the bat, is when you sit, your feet can't be pointing towards the front of the temple. So just keep that and whatever rules there are in mind, and be sure to follow them.
You see? They got that shit here if you don't obey the rules. See? You Farang better watch it. But check out this pool, guys. And they also have a pool. And look at that. It's nice and It looks kind of oily and there's like rainbows in the water. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't jump in that. Found myself this here little chill shrine. I'm just gonna stay here and I guess walk around a little bit later and see what's good. Curses, they closed.
God, I hate that. That's one thing. Hold up. One thing I'm gonna interject. God, I hate that whole feeling of leaving and like I feel like I'm forgetting something. God, I hate that shit. I forget how when I travel, every time I leave from spot to spot, that is always just such a prevalent nagging thought in my head. But now the fun's over and I gotta take a trip back to school. But at this point, I was struggling to find a driver, so do keep in mind sometimes drivers are gonna be picky about taking you back to San Kamphaeng, so you might have to tell them if you get booked with a driver, say a 100 baht tip or some shit like that, just to let them know like, hey, I'll tip you as maximum as I can for getting me over outside of town. Well guys, I hope you were able to enjoy this week's episode. If you've liked what you've seen so far, I'm uploading every Wednesday. I would appreciate any sort of feedback. You know, a subscribe would be amazing for me. I would really appreciate that. And I will be catching you guys next Wednesday. Peace.